everybody, this is Ingrid from Tarot Wikipedia. Thank you for watching. It is time for your daily reading. I want to change things up a little bit again just to show you a few different ways you can read the tarot. If you have an oracle deck that you love, you can combine that with the tarot, as I do here with my Norse Gods and Goddesses deck. And here's my Hanson Roberts deck. And basically what I want to do, this is something you guys can do as well for yourself. Instead of shuffling and cutting, you can just go like this and randomly pick a card where you feel guided to. So I'm going to do a daily reading for you guys now, just doing this method. And while I do this, think about a number 1, 2 or 3 that you want to be a personal message today. Because I'm going to give you guys a personal message as well. But first, let's do the message for everybody. And I'm going to pull a card here. It's going to be this one. And it is Thor action. That means the time for you to act is now. And if you watch some of my previous videos, there has been a bit of waiting. So the waiting time is most likely done. You're going to get a personalized message in one area of your life. But let's do... I want to be able to see Thor. The god of thunder. So you're going to create a bit of thunder in your life. Okay. I want to pick this card here. And you get strength. So okay, so this is a great confirmation for you guys that you are a very strong person. And you are capable to create real change in your life and in the life of others as well. Once you know what it is you truly believe, and I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be very strong in your convictions, okay? And that will strengthen you guys. You will be strong in your convictions and you'll be able to achieve amazing things in your life. And this is something you're very passionate about. You won't be able to turn your back on this, okay? This is your soul, you know. This is your heart, soul, your mind. Everything you are is burning to do this. So this is most likely a divine timing moment that is coming up for a lot of you guys. So, for those of you who, and you can stop the video and meditate until you get a number clearly in your mind, 1, 2 or 3. And for those of you who chose 1, let's get started. So this is for you, those of you who picked 1. I feel like I should pick this card here. And you get weight. So for those of you, so it's interesting with these daily messages because the timing is, for some of you, this is stuff that will happen in your future. So you are 100% being prepared now. You are being prepared now to take some serious action in an area of your life. That's going to be a huge change. And they're saying you are almost ready. But there's a little bit of details that needs to be sorted first. And I feel like it has to do with your safety. So I want to pick 2 cards. But it's still you are still being prepared. It's still a divine timing moment. It's a platform that they're going to create a solid platform for you to stand on. And it is, and you're also going to have support from other people. They don't want you to be on your own in this, okay? In what you're doing. They want to create a support network around you. But once you take off, it's going to be like, you're going to really take off. And it's going to be so quick and so fast. They're just setting the platform for you now, and people are being gathered around you, okay? People are being gathered around you so that you're not going to be on your own. And I'm going to also pick a card from my numerology deck. I'll explain the numbers to you. I'm going to do the top and the bottom card. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's really raining outside. It's pouring down. It's nice. It feels fresh, you know. It's new energy. So the bottom here is synchronicity. So that means it's basically time again. Like it is a timing and everything coming together perfectly. And you get perseverance here. So that's basically the foundation being set. They're preparing you. They're preparing you to be strong enough and to have your life stable enough, and to have the right people around you, so that you will achieve your dream, so that you will do what it is that you really want to do. And I feel like it will create a lot of changes in other people's lives too. So it is something you have a burning passion about, okay? A burning passion. So you know what this is. This is something you really want, where you really care about people as well, where you get to protect people. For a lot of you, you will be strong protectors, okay, in other people's lives. So let's get started on the second one. Okay. Let's do this one. Flow. So for those of you who picked the second one, the timing is now. The time, and for a lot of you, it could have already begun, okay? It could have already begun. You could be well and truly on your way. So that means for those of you who picked the second one, you are on the right path. You have been prepared, and you've been kind of maybe even felt a little bit pushed. And maybe you sometimes feel like things are happening so fast, and you don't know how to slow things down, and you don't know, maybe you feel like you need to catch up a little bit on things, but things are just happening so fast, and you're in the middle of it all. Okay, let's pick a card. Let's pick this one. Justice. You are meant to be there to protect as well, I feel. It's about doing the right thing. This is a very karmic thing that's going on in your life. For some of you, for a percentage of you pick 2, it has also to do with being physically very fit. It has to do with actually fitness. And some of you would become leaders and motivators in fitness industry. I feel like for a lot of those of you who picked the second one, you will have your own businesses. You'll be very motivated to run your own businesses. Justice also means legal. So it could be for a percentage of you, you will go down the path of the legal world as well. Let's pick the second card here. 6 of Swords. So you are basically going to take people, and I feel like you'll do this for yourself first. You take yourself from place A to place B, where place A is chaotic, disruptive, destructive, and you take yourself to a place of harmony, law and order. Things make sense, you know. It's a better place to live. For some of you, you will move as well. And whatever it is that is destructive, whether it is poor habits, you know, just not being organized, to living a life full of health, you know, good health and fitness and being strong, or it is the legal world where you help people navigate through the legal world and helping them with their cases, or if it is a business that you're running. Either way, you're providing people with a solution. The group that chose number 2, you are helping people very much practical solutions, how they can sort out their lives, and their lives will get better. So you would have done this to help yourself to start with, creating a better environment. And spiritual career. So this is you are helping people improve their lives. Okay, you're helping people improve their lives, and it is what you're doing now, I feel, that you will build on. You will build on what you're doing now. And it's about also, I feel, helping people with their relationships. So if you are someone who, I feel like for those of you who picked group 2, you really care about people. And you like relationships, you like people. And helping people become the best that they can be. If you are asking about relationships, for example, and this was for you a question about relationship, then they're just saying you are such a believer in relationships, and I feel families as well, that they're saying you're someone who you attract a lot of people into your life because of that energy. So it's important that you do the soulmate command. So the soulmate command is, Creator of all that is, it is my intent and my command to meet my highest and best, most compatible divine soulmate in the highest and best way with grace and ease. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, because you want the right soulmate to come in. But for a lot of you, you will have already had your life organized really well, and you're helping others now to do the same thing. So, the third group. Let's look at the third group. So for the third group, this is about relationships, most likely. Soulmate. So if you're single, this is a great sign, and you'll get someone like Thor, someone who will sweep you off your feet, someone who is very keen to communicate and to be in your life, a huge presence in your life, basically. If you're in a relationship, you could be attracting in a lot of suitors, even though you're in a relationship, because this Freya just means you're very attracted to everyone right now. And someone could come in and really confuse you at this stage. So for some of you, because I feel like this has a lot to do with divine timing, for a lot of you, you'll help people in relationships as well. You'll help people believe in themselves. And I also feel like for a lot of you, you needed to be in, you need to have a partner to, it's almost like for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you pick group 3, someone will come in, and someone very much like Thor. And I feel like this is for those of you who are single. You get Knight of Wands here. This is similar energy, high energy. And it is to wake you up to something that you wouldn't have known about otherwise. And it's actually part of your divine timing. Okay, so it's like you needed to have a realization, but that realization comes through a person who has a lot of life experience, who looks at the world in maybe a little bit different way than you as well. And it really wakes up part of your divine timing that you didn't even know that you had. So this person will change you completely. If you're in a relationship, you can meet someone still that could be a friend, or someone who's just influencing you, okay? Who's a strong influencer in your life, and who bring you in a new way of looking at everything, basically. Okay, let's do the second card here. Page of Wands. So strong personality, someone you cannot avoid this person. This person wants you to see and hear them, okay? And they won't be quiet. They won't be quiet. They most likely also have a romantic interest in you, in the sense that they just really like you, and they feel like you have a connection. Whether or not you feel that way, that this person feel like you have a deep connection. They feel a soul connection with you. And that's why they're so keen on communicating with you. And through the communication, I feel like this is where the influence is coming. And I feel like for some of you, you will be the influencer as well. And I also do feel like it is give and take here. You are being influenced and you will change. But you are also changing the person as well. Because I do feel like it could be quite different to start with. But actually when you really get down to it on a soul level, you're very similar. So let's find out more in the numerology deck. Okay, so this is also about all of those of you who have struggled in a relationship. There's been a lot of changes with both of you. You could have been both going on a kind of an individualized journey within the relationship, but they're saying there will be a happy ending here. It will be a happy union. But yeah, you were on you get individuality. You were on an individual learning curve, and you were influenced by different people. But I feel like in the end, the union is still going to be strong. So this is threefold, okay? It's for single people who will meet a very a strong influencer. For those of you who are in a relationship who are influenced by other people, but I feel like the relationship you're in is going to remain, and it's going to be a happy union. And then it is for those of you who are the influencer, you will influence a lot of people around you, and people will come to you for advice, and you'll know what group you are in. But this has to do with your divine timing. The people that are coming into your life now are there for a reason. They're there to challenge you in a lot of cases, to make you grow. And it will most likely change your worldview, they're saying. So that was my daily message for you guys. Now I am going to be on the road Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but I will hopefully record still, but I will record from my phone, and I will do similar to this. So you guys still get your daily message and learn about tarot cards, and also get a guidance in your life as well, where you're going. So stay tuned, and I do the best I can with my phone. Now I'm going to continue on the rest of the reading for the bundle. Bye!